You're watching Drake Queen Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming. It's Mounts. We're to the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Chord Progressions. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. I can only imagine. That kind of thing would be traumatic for anyone. If that wasn't bad enough, some rumors got spread around about what happened. What kind of rumors? I don't want to repeat them if you don't mind. I don't want to spread any misinformation. Totally fair. Those rumors made Daryl look really bad. He lost a lot of friends and isolated himself for weeks. My heart continues to break as this story unfolds. Poor guy, he doesn't deserve any of that. She silently shakes her head in agreement. So then what happened? Is he better now? She smiles and nods. Yeah, much better. The Adlers and I were able to help him find some professional help. But when Rhea was born, it was like a switch flip for all of us. This new person was made and everyone rethought their priorities. All the garbage and drama just evaporated. The pride became the most important thing. When Darrel held Rhea for the first time, that was the first time I saw him smile since John passed. He's been smiling ever since. I feel warmth in my heart as Haley concludes her story. He's been through a lot, but it sounds like he's getting the happy ending he deserves. I hope this doesn't make you think differently about him. I mean, it does, but not in a bad way, though. It sounds like he's been through a lot, but he's coming out the other side triumphant. She smiles. He is, isn't he? This show is a bit of a full circle moment. He's back doing what he loves with the people he loves. I'm really happy for him. He seems really nervous about the show on Thursday, though. Is he still? She glances over to the door. Why don't you ask him yourself? I look over and spot Daryl. We quickly make eye contact, and he marches over to where we were standing. Hey, what you two up to? Gossiping about you. He chuckles. Hopefully somebody's saying nice things. Yes, very nice things. Yeah, talking about how handsome and talented I am? His tone is playful, clearly not too wrapped up in his own vanity. Haley and I chuckle in response. Sure, why not? He glances around the showroom, searching for something. You guys seen Pat? I've barely seen him all day. Couldn't tell you. He might be out back. Nope, just checked. He's not backstage either. Maybe he's in the break room. I can go check. If you don't mind, Trent's on in a few minutes. Sure thing. Be right back. I take my leave and march to the cafe door. Uh-oh. I do my best to discreetly enter the cafe, careful not to draw attention to myself. I want to ensure that no one peeps inside and gets a gander at all the merchandise we have stored in here. Thankfully, the bell doesn't chime. It's still hung up. No one noticed. Oof. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Pat is getting some action. Oof. Pat? I can hear his voice coming from the kitchen. I gingerly navigate through the dark room, careful not to make a sound. Is he really doing what I think he's doing? Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt. I misjudged their chuckling from earlier. Okay, that noise is definitely not chuckling. Oh boy. It's bang time. Okay, that noise is definitely not chuckling. I stop in my tracks. What do I even do here? Do I confront them? Do I turn around and pretend this didn't happen? Do I tell someone? Also, who's on the receiving end of this encounter? Cliff was outside last I checked, and I don't think Trent would do something like this. Pat, please don't be face-fucking your friend's ex. Please. Oof, God, I missed this maw. Fuck! I have to look now, don't I? If anything, I need to confirm who he's with. Yes, you absolutely need to confirm who he's with, just to be sure. That said, I can't deny that having a peek would be incredibly thrilling. I marched one quiet, deliberate step at a time, as if I had no agency over this decision. I approach the window that divides the dining room with the kitchen and slowly peer over the edge. Yeah, this part right here is, I'm gonna call this the naughty page. Alright. Slowly peer over the edge. I mean, things should be blurred. Let's see. Huh. Oh boy. Oh god, they're really doing this right here at work. A turbulent mix of emotions brews up inside me. Shame, fear, arousal, and disgust all toiled deep inside my chest. This was incredibly tantalizing to watch. It was better than anything I could imagine. It's hotter than any porn I've watched, any fantasy I've had, or even any of the real-life sexual encounters I've experienced. These two studs going at it while on the job in the middle of a dark kitchen, and here I am stumbling upon them in the midst of their romp. The context of it all makes this scene that much more gratifying. I duck back down out of an abundance of caution as things heat up. If they see me, who knows what could happen? Now that they're out of my line of sight, the fear and arousal dissipate, and I'm left with shame and disgust. I can't believe I just peeped at them. That said, I'm also beyond disappointed in Pat for doing something like this to Daryl. Also, in the kitchen? You two had to fuck in the kitchen, for crying out loud? Things are certainly coming to a crescendo. It's the perfect time to scram. I carefully and gingerly step away from the window, keeping my head low the entire time. The giggles, moans, and slurps grow fainter as I approach the door. I make a swift and discreet exit. I can't believe they did that. What am I supposed to do with this information? Do I confront them about it later? Do I tell Chester? Do I tell Daryl? I mean, I should tell Daryl, shouldn't I? He deserves to know his friend is betraying him. But that's not fair. I'm not the one who betrayed him. If there's any chance they're going to salvage their friendship after this, Pat's going to need to be the one to... Hey! Daryl's waving at me from the other side of the room. At this point, I realize I've been standing idly staring off into space. That part right there. There we go. Okay. At this point, I realize I've been standing idly, staring off into space. I swiftly approach him and Haley. So? So what? Was he back there? Oh! The pressure's on to come up with some kind of lie. Oh, yeah, Pat's back there. Everything okay? The discomfort must be written all over my face. Yeah, I'm fine. He's back there talking to Skizzy. Daryl's face sours immediately. Did he say something to you? No. Just vibes are bad, you know? Daryl rolls his eyes. Right? Yeah, but he'll be out here soon. Can't believe he's still talking to that guy after everything that asshole did to me. It'll be okay, Daryl. She places a comforting paw on his shoulder. He exhales. I know, just ugh. I know, he gives me the ick too. Let's just try to keep our cool, okay? He sharply exhales and nods. Yeah, you're right. Gotta keep a cool head. Getting mad's only gonna distract me. He looks to me. After all, I can't impress handsome foxes with men on my A game. Let out a snicker. Haley giggles. Yeah, and which fox are you trying to impress, huh? You might know him. He's fluffy, strong, kinda shy, but has the cutest smile. He's even cuter when he blushes. I realize at this point I must be beet red. Don't fall for the Adler charm, Eddie. Once they get you, you'll never leave. She delivers her jest with a playful tone, but would that be such a bad thing? As my eyes dart around the room, I catch a glimpse of a familiar face. It's like Mariah just arrived and bought her ticket. I give her a wave. She spots me right away. My girlfriend rocks. I love that shirt. Hey! I'm not late, am I? Nope. Trent should be on any minute. Oh, good. She looks over to the lions. Oh, hi. I don't think I met you yet. I'm Haley. I'm his brother's fiancée. Oh, wonderful. I'm Mariah. Oh, April's girlfriend. That's me. That's awesome. Nice to finally meet you. Likewise. So when... Oh. Before she could get out another word, the lights at the front of the house dimmed. It's like things are ready to kick off. We all direct our attention to the stage. Dave comes out from behind the curtain and approaches the microphone. Good evening, folks. Some of y'all know me and some of y'all don't. My name is Dave, and I'm the co-owner of this venue. That statement alone garners some applause from the audience. Thank you. I'll be your master of ceremonies and sound tech for tonight. Before we get started, I just want to remind everyone that while we're here to have fun, make sure you're minding your manners and keep your paws to yourselves. If you need anything, you can talk to any fella you see wearing a green shirt that says staff on the back. Alrighty, with that out of the way, who's ready for a fun show tonight? There's some cheers and hollers from the audience. That's what I like to hear. We've got a great variety show for y'all. We're kicking things off with Trent Cornell. He'll be performing his original compositions on piano. Please give him a warm welcome, everyone. The crowd claps this time a little more enthusiastically. Out of curiosity, I scan the area to see if I can spot any of Trent's family. Remember him saying they are all white deer. It would be hard to spot one. I don't see any, though. Deer steps to the front of the stage from behind the curtain. He gives the crowd a smile and bow. Hello, everyone. This first piece is titled Ein Klein Fantasy. This is an original composition by me. He turns and takes a seat on the bench. He sits atop the bench and gently grazes the tips of his digits across the keys. Then he plays. It's another gratifying and gorgeous piece, not unlike the one he played on Tuesday. I can't help but feel moved in several ways. The piece leaves a lot of breathing room in between different passages and phrases. It gives me time to contemplate the kinds of thoughts and feelings he's expressing through the music. It's a rewarding exercise in patience. I'm finding myself enjoying the experience. I don't know how he does it. He can generate a turbulent mix of emotions within me with one instrument alone. I briefly look over to the Lions. I wasn't sure if Daryl was going to be interested or bored by a piano solo, but he's enjoying himself. Haley seems to feel the same way. I glance to Mariah, who's captivated as well. She's swaying in place to the music. Forward to the end of the song. Otherwise, the song will stop playing once it's finished. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have time to listen to the whole song. The audience erupted in applause. I'm seeing a lot of surprised faces in the crowd. Without another word to the crowd, Trent transitions to his next couple of pieces, each one evoking a different concoction of emotions. It's amazing how one instrument can develop such a unique and gratifying listening experience. After his final piece, Trent ascends from his bench and bows to the audience once again. The crowd is loving him. I was expecting him to get so much praise considering how unlike he is from the rest of the acts. He doesn't speak. He just puts on a wide smile for everyone. Then he exits backstage. Oh my gosh, he was fantastic! Really was. I'm surprised at how much I liked that. Same, honestly. Who's on next? Libra Zebra. They're an indie folk duo. Ooh, sounds like I don't need the earplugs just yet. You brought earplugs? Mm-hmm. Out of her pocket, she receives 2 pieces of colorful foam and presents them to me. April gave me these. Oh, I have the same ones. Haley unpockets an identical pair. Oh, you ladies got delicate ears or something? Haley gives the Lion a light shove in response to his jest. No, just don't need your mediocre guitar skills giving me tinnitus. Hey, it's not mediocre. Uh-huh. Call me when you discover other scales than E pentatonic. Daryl responds with his signature pout. That joke definitely flew over mine and Mariah's head. Anyways, I'm not really feeling indie folk. Can we go say hi to Trent? Sure, I need to make my rounds anyhow. You two staying here? Yeah, I heard a lot about these zebras. I'd like to see if the hype is real. I'll hang here too. With a parting wave, I turn towards the front door with Daryl by my side. We pass by Chester and I give him a little wave. He responds with an approving nod. Daryl and I quickly circle around the building. He pulled ahead of me while I matched his pace. Admittedly, I found myself doing the very thing he accused me of earlier. His shorts are quite baggy and loose. Despite that, I can make out the shape and volume of those powerful glutes under the fabric. I'm definitely considering Vin's suggestion to join Daryl at the gym more often. Maybe I could squat my way to a rear as wide and plump as his. We encounter Trent in no time. He's situated outside the backstage exit while chatting with Cliff and Pat. The collie looks rather nonchalant. Considering what he just did less than an hour ago, it's a frustrating disposition to find him in. Dude! Daryl pulls further ahead and gives the deer a congratulatory pat on the back. That was an awesome set! Oh, you liked it? Loved it! I didn't even know I could feel feelings like that, and so many different feelings, too! It was like a diverse and emotional palette? Yeah, that! Glad you enjoyed it. Were you two able to hear everything well? You were standing far away from the stage. I'm actually going to pause it right there. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!